deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. Go off the deep end. Give me a reason. Go off the deep end.
Someone wrote this song for, and I can tell you where it's from. 4736251 to put my mind at ease.
Draco is a daddy's boy, Coral becomes unemployed, the sorcerer's son is destroyed by Dumbledore. Ron breaks his wand, now Jenny's gone, and Harry's in mortal danger. Tom Riddle hides his snake inside his ginormous secret chamber. Harry blows up and Marge, the Dementors come and take charge. Lupin is a wolf, the rat's a man, and now the prisoner is at large. They use time travel so they can save the prisoner of Azkaban, who just so happens to be Harry's godfather. I don't really get it either. Harry gets put in the Triwizard Tournament with dragons and mermaids, oh no, and we're called him Gets Slayed. He's back. Harry, it's getting scary. Voldemort's better, you're a revolutionary. Harry, Dumbledore, why is he ignoring your constant attempts to contact him? He is forced to leave the school. Umbridge arrives, Draco's a fool. Kids break into the ministry. Sirius Black is dead as can be.
No more. I wanna but I'm broken hearted. Cry, but I like to party. Touch, but I got nobody here on my own. I wanna but I'm broken hearted. Cry, since the day we parted. Touch, but I got nobody, so I.
I was feeling a little under the weather today, so I decided to make a sorting hat candle. I started by melting all the wax, and because this is going to be a Ravenclaw candle, I added some blue dye chips. Now, it's still going to turn out a pastel because it is a soy-based wax, but I tried to make it as blue as I possibly could. I was asked to make this a peach-scented candle, so that was the fragrance I added today once the flashpoint had been reached. So the majority of the candle is going to be about 2/3 blue, but the top half of it is going to be set in a black or a charcoal cover. The candle will roughly burn for about an hour or two and then reveal what house you belong to. So once the blue had set, I added in the top of the black and left that to set.
There once was a boy named Harry, destined to be a star. His parents were killed by Voldemort, who gave him a lightning scar. Yo, Harry, you a wizard. Harry goes to Hogwarts, he meets
Snape, Snape, Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape. Snape, Snape, Severus Snape. Snape, Snape.
Draco is his daddy's boy, Quirrell becomes unemployed, the sorcerer's son is destroyed by Dumbledore. Ron breaks his wand, now Jenny's gone, and Harry's in mortal danger. Tom Riddle hides his snake inside his ginormous secret chamber. Harry blows up and Marge, the Dementors come and take charge. Lupin is a wolf, the rat's a man, and now the prisoner is at large. They use time travel so they can save the prisoner of Azkaban, who just so happens to be Harry's godfather. I don't really get it either. Harry gets put in the Triwizard Tournament with dragons and mermaids, oh no, and we're calling Get Slayed. He's back. Harry, it's getting scary. Voldemort's bad, you're a revolutionary. Harry, Dumbledore, why is he ignoring your constant attempts to contact him? He is forced to leave the school. Umbridge arrives, Draco's a fool. Kids break into the ministry. Sirius Black is dead as can be.
Cool Harry Potter craft for my nephew's birthday. So I had keys lying around, and then I had tulle and this cool fabric and this wire. So first thing, I tied the tulle onto the keys, cut it in the shape of wings. These are ones that he can play with, that I don't worry about him breaking because they're more durable. The other ones are more fragile, and so I got this wire, put it in the shape of wings, twisted it onto the keys, cut out the fabric, glued it on, trimmed it out, and I wanted to attach it to a broom, so I got a cool stick, sawed it down, sanded it, got this hay, cut off the seeds, glued it to the end of the stick to make it look like a broom, wrapped that in twine at the end, then I attached everything with fishing line to make it look like it's floating. So these are the floating keys from the first movie, and we're going to hang it on his wall, and it's going to look so cool. He loves Harry Potter. I'm so excited. Love the way it turned out. And I wrapped it all up, and it's ready for his birthday.
Obviously, we all know Harry Potter, but what if I told you Harry suffered from having FPP, or fantasy-prone personality? Basically, this means to deal with the many years of abuse from the Dursleys and the tragic death of his parents, Harry made up the entire Harry Potter series as a coping mechanism, aka, it's all in his head.
Or is it just happening inside my head?
In the real world, Harry is abused, starved, and overall neglected. In the magical world he made up in his head, he is always eating in the great dining hall at Hogwarts. He is the most powerful wizard and overall famous and loved, and not to mention, really, really rich. Harry cannot escape all of reality though. To make it seem real in his mind, he must go home for the summer and stay at the Dursleys. He also sustains injuries while he's at Hogwarts. Not magical ones like Ron throwing up slugs, but realistic ones like broken bones. It's very common for someone who suffers from FPP to make up crazy elaborate stories of how they got those injuries. Dumbledore even says this when Harry starts doubting his made-up world.
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Cool, and somehow cinematic.